welcome back to my YouTube channel. Long time no see, but I'm back today with a flip through of my current junk journal. So it's not finished, it's obviously still in progress, but I just wanted to show you sort of where I'm at, what's been like going on in my junk journal, and sort of the plans that I've got for it. Now you might notice that I've got a traveller's notebook here. About, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe, I made the decision to pop my junk journal into a traveller's notebook. So I took out the inner pages from the cover just because it was getting quite bulky and heavy, to the point where I just wasn't enjoying working in it, and I thought that having it in a traveller's notebook sort of unbound, if you like, because it's obviously with the elastics, that it would give me more of an opportunity to sort of grow with the journal. So I'm really hoping to sort of, I can take out pages or add pages in, and just really have that flexibility of the traveller's notebook, but then obviously still having my junk journal. So nothing is bound. It's all free to be moved around, or stuff added in if I want to add in another page, or if I think like I put in a page or I decorate a page and I think like, oh, maybe that would work better 4 or 5 pages back, I can just move stuff around, and I've been really enjoying having it in here. So this notebook is a Grace and Salt ink Dory. I will say I am an ambassador for her, but obviously I love her traveller's notebooks anyway, because I had them before she asked me to be an ambassador quite a while ago now. So yeah, I'll just point that out just for sort of transparency's sake, but this is a really beautiful notebook. So this is an A5 sized ink Dory, and it's in the chocolate leather, and I'm a really big fan of this chocolate leather. And then I think the elastic that I chose is raspberry, I think. I'll pop it on the screen if I'm wrong, but I think it's raspberry. And then I have a little tab here. And it just has Fearless stamped out on it. And so this just sort of obviously keeps it all together. And then when you open it up, so you'll see that it's not bound, it's sort of, I've put the signatures in and then just like attached them with using the main elastic, and then adding in extra ones using some fine elastic, and sort of adding them in the way you would add in extra books to your traveller's notebook. So there's quite a lot in here. So obviously there's more signatures in here than I had in my junk journal when it was bound into a cover. And so yeah, it's literally just all different papers. Mostly I do like working with pages that are almost the same size. Like, I don't really like very small pages, just because I find it a bit tricky to incorporate them into spreads. So the first few pages, as you can see, it's from January, so I've it's been a slow progress, but I think, there's no rush to obviously get everything done straight away. Like, I'm quite, I'll have to stick that back. I'm quite liking, sort of working in it as and when. So this is sort of back from when I went to the Netherlands and was sort of planning out that trip. So I have all different sorts of stuff. I have little pockets, I have like tags added in, washi tape, and sort of making like collaging sort of pages together. So putting like this lined paper on top of the page that was already there, and just adding in different bits and pieces. Some pages I don't have like writing on them, they're just decorative. So there's like stamps that I must have got from a Happy Mail, and just different bits of collage. I think I was testing out my new wax seal that I'd got. This is from when we went to Amsterdam and I met Pamela. That was such a good trip. It was only for a few days, but I really enjoyed it. This is a February title page. You'll notice I don't work chronologically in this as we go on, but I still like to sometimes do a page for a month, just to sort of, you know, if I've got any like big things going on, then I can sort of document them with that month, so at least I know when those happened. But yeah, you will see like I've got quite a lot of pages where there's not really any writing and they're just decorative. So this is like an old postcard that I found in a book that I'd got from the antique store. And then I've literally, it's quite a, it's almost a bit like a commonplace book in a way, because I just sort of collect everything that sort of, you know, like tickets, receipts, photos. I'll add in my journaling. I'll just do like collage pages. You know, if I've got like a quote that I like, or you know, just something I want to explore, then I'll just make a page on that, adding in bits and pieces as I go. So you'll notice here there's quite a gap, and I'm basically just sort of working on pages that either work with the ephemera that I have. So like if I've got stuff from a trip that's a certain colour scheme, I will pick a page that sort of complements that. Or if I just turn to a page and I just think I really feel inspired to work on this page today, then I will work on that page. Oftentimes I will do pages and leave them blank for writing. So I think I did this in a YouTube video and I still haven't filled it in yet, but obviously that's there for when I want to just write and I don't want to decorate a page. Tipping in like wrinkly brown paper, because wrinkly brown paper is the best. And then I think you might have seen this if you follow me on Instagram, but I accidentally stapled some pages together. So I took the opportunity to make a pocket out of it. So this is just a little postcard from my friend Sunny. And then here I've just got this painted flower, and this is from the back of a notebook, and I just sort of repurposed it into a pocket. Some more like tip-ins. So I don't generally do many smaller pages, just like occasionally if I feel it, if I feel like it. Another sort of collagey page. I put Thursday and then I was gonna do some writing, but then I never got around to it, so maybe one Thursday in the future I'll come back and do some writing on this page. This is from when I went to Cologne. So I took my sketchbook with me and that's what I used to document the trip, but then when I came back I put in all the ephemera into my junk journal. So these are little sprocket prints from photos that I'd taken, and then I've got more photos under here, receipts, train tickets, tea things, I don't know what they're called, you know when you get a tea bag, those, I really like collecting those, and then like tickets and train things, because we were worried about the 4 AM train to get back to the airport. We really didn't want to miss our flight, so we printed off a little timetable, but obviously I kept it and put it in my journal. So, and then here, just from when we went to the theme park, just sort of the photos and receipts kind of speak for themselves. I didn't feel the need to write about the day. Like, I feel like that's enough to trigger the memory. Some more little starts of collages, some writing. This is an envelope that I folded and made into a pocket and then just obviously collaged over like my address, because I don't really want that in my journal anyway, let alone obviously on the internet. So this is a more recent spread that I've done. I posted close-up photos of this page and actually quite a lot of my pages over on my Patreon page, so that's where you get to see the pages that I'm working on sort of in real time, like a first look. But yeah, so this is a floral image that I painstakingly fussy cut, so cut all the way around the outside, and then I used my craft knife and I went in, did all the little details. I won't admit how long that took, but I thought it was worth it. I just did it whilst I was watching TV. So and then this is a little thing from a watercolour book that I bought, and then I've stapled some tea-dyed ribbon. It's sort of got a rose pattern on it, and I've tea-dyed that and stapled it as a sort of frilly edge so you can see it throughout the book. And this is some of the beautiful floral vellum that came in the junk journal originally when it was bound. And so I've just been adding in tracing paper, music paper, brown paper, got like scrapbook paper, all sorts of different papers that I can work on. You know, I might come to this and I might end up taking pages out, or I might add things in, swap things around. It really gives me like the flexibility. If something's not working, then I can just move it. So that's an empty signature there. And it's quite full in this notebook, but I'll probably end up taking stuff out, but it's just sort of there as like an inspiration spark, if that makes sense. Like I've just sort of, any papers that I love, I'll just put them in here, and then when I come to them, I'll do whatever I do with them. So this is like wrapping paper that came with a gift. Another page that I've pretty much completed. I think there's a journal with me of this page over on my Patreon as well. So I sort of incorporated like a drawing I'd done with a postcard my friend had sent me, and I just sort of collaged all sorts of different bits together. And then that's another drawing that I've done, and I've just stuck it in there just to give it a home. A doily, and then more just floral vellum, tea-dyed paper, and then some different shaped pages here. So I've not done a whole heap. I'm really enjoying just taking my time and you know, filling out pages as and when I have the time and the inspiration to do so. So, because I never want anything like this to seem like a chore. I always want to enjoy like the process and enjoy making and documenting and everything like that. So it's not, you know, I don't feel like there's a desperate rush to fill it up. So I've obviously started this in January, and we're now in June. So you know, there's obviously a large time frame, but I think it'll be worth it when it's all filled up in the end. So this is probably going to take me a long time, but I think I'll also enjoy being in one journal for a long time, because you kind of, I don't know, you kind of get used to it and you feel more like relaxed and sort of comfortable with the pages you make when they're all together. Because there's always that fear when you make a new journal, the sort of blank page fear in a way. So by having this so large, I'm dodging that. So I've even included like little fabric pages. No idea what I'm going to do with that, but I've just put it in there, either, you know, as inspiration, or maybe I'll come up with a way to make a page out of it, but it's just there for a later date. So, and then that is pretty much everything that I have in this journal. So I hope you've enjoyed having a look inside this chunky journal, and I will see you in the next one. If you want to see more videos, be sure to subscribe, and I'm fingers crossed hoping to have some more junk journal with me videos up very, very soon for you. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you later. Bye!